At age 13, I lost my father. It was the most difficult time in my life. I'm Abigail, like your tenor. This is my channel and welcome to Unleash, where I share with you life experiences and ideas on how to live your best life. Now I'm going to be asking you, what do you want out of life? Yes, it's a simple question that not many women have been able to answer. Now, from a little age, from way back, like when I used to be much younger, I asked myself this same question, even when I didn't have a clear picture as to where I was going to. As much as I saw my aunts, my uncles, and family friends living their own dreams, I wanted to have my own dream. I wanted to be able to say, this is what I want, and go for it. At age 13, I lost my father. It was the most difficult time in my life because I hadn't gone into university at that point. I hadn't finished my secondary school. So it was a hard time for my mom to put up with every other person, including me. And so it was like, that was the end. Abigail and all her dreams, that's the end. Somehow, I survived and I finished university. And this question never stopped ringing in my head. Abigail, what do you want out of life? I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, I wanted to be a person of impact. I wanted to be a person who was relevant. I can't tell you for sure that I was able to know what my point A to point B was, but I knew in my heart that that was what I wanted. And there were days I'll tell myself, I don't really need much. But I knew that I was lying to myself. The reason why I told myself that lie, that I just wanted, the average life, was because I was looking at the fact that I didn't have a father. I didn't have a mom who had some money in her account. So it kind of caged me. And so I was limited. For a long time, I struggled with the idea of ever becoming anything. And so the journey started trying to figure it out, trying to get myself out of where I was, out of my community, out of my environment, out of my comfort zone, and getting that life. Now, it's so easy, really easy to settle for less, to settle just where you are. Because, everybody should understand, right? You lost your father, mom's not rich. Life is hard. Like we understand, life is hard. But more often than not, we don't look at the big picture. I had to find a place that looked like where I wanted. I knew that I wanted to be a broadcaster. And so as I kept pushing, somehow God made a way and I found myself right at the center of what I wanted to do. Now, funny how life seems. Sometimes we want this, but we find ourselves somewhere else and we're just going in the opposite direction. So I'm always constantly reminding myself that if this is what I have decided to do, I need to run towards that goal. I need to pursue it, because if I don't, chances are I may never get there. And if I don't get there, I'm going to tell myself somewhere in my head, it happened. That was how it was meant to be. That was how God wanted it to be. No, that's a big lie. You have the sole responsibility to move in the direction of your dreams. And you don't need anyone's permission. You don't have to connect it to the fact that you lost your father or your mother or you don't have the means. I believe if you take gradual steps, patiently walking towards your goal, your destination, it might take 5 years, it might take 10 years. But as long as you know you have answered that question, this is who I want to be. This is the kind of life. I have a clear picture of what I want from life. And so I can't miss road, because I'm not just stumbling on anything. I'm not saying, okay, if this works, fine. If that works, fine. No, I'm not asking myself. I'm not telling myself, if I get an average life, just the little things of life, the basic things of life. No, I want the best things of life. And so my journey has been a long one. There are times I get tired, there are times I get frustrated, but I still push on. So if you have decided that you are ready to ask yourself that question, you better do it right now. Ask yourself, before this video is over, ask yourself, what do I want out of life? As simple as answering this simple question, you get sense and you begin to see the pictures. God helping you, you will see, because you can't go to where you can't see. As far as your eyes can see, you will have it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video just as much as I have. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so. I'm always here for you 247 every week. So this is the much I can take today. Follow me on Instagram. My handle is Abigail Ekotene, and on Facebook, Abigail Ekotene. Yes, I'm out. See you next time.